case of Italy is a very interesting case. In fact, Italy is the only country where actually the deportation of the Jews and the implementation of the final solution starts de facto after a part of the country is already liberated by the Allies, right? So the south of Italy is liberated by the Allies. And you have also Italian authorities, Badoglio and the king, who is decided at some point to move to the side of the Allies and basically fight against the Germans and against the Salò Republic of Mussolini, a fascist republic that was created in the north and central Italy. So you have the south of Italy that is in the hands of the Allies and some Italian authorities. You have the center and the north of the country, who is in the hands of the Salò Republic by Mussolini and the Germans. And there are some areas in the north that are under total German control, right? So you have an Italy that is actually split. And this influences tremendously the fate of the Jews also in those areas that were under fascist and Nazi occupation. For example, you can see some kind of competition. Who will arrest the Jews first, right? And who will confiscate their property, right? So the Jews actually are in direct danger of by both the Germans and the Italians. So this creates indeed a very particular situation that you do not find in other countries. You have in different parts of Italy different timetables. In Rome, the German occupation lasted 9 months, from September 1943 to June 1944. And nevertheless, within this short time of 9 months, and despite the fact that the Allies were quite close, nevertheless, so many Jews were deported to their death, right? And then when you go the norther you go, you have longer occupation, right? If it's in Florence, Leghorn, etc., and up to even more than 1 year in the north of Italy, right? So this context of Italy is a very particular one. And it influences the chances of survival, right? Because for many Italians and many Jews also, there was this perception that it's only a matter of time until Allies will liberate this area or occupy, depending on the side. So all these aspects are very influencing the fate of the Jews. And maybe what we should ask is, how come that Italy it's entered the stage of the final solution at such a late stage of the war, end of 1943, for a shorter period of time of 9 months to more than 1 year, right? And despite all this fact, so many Jews were sent to their death, also with the collaboration of Italian authorities, fascist authorities, and also with the collaboration of some segments of the Italians. So these are the questions that should be analyzed.